my channel. My name is April, and if you are a reseller looking for reseller content, you have come to the right place. So what I have for you today is what's sold. It is Sunday evening at 7:14, and this is what has sold since yesterday morning, Saturday morning. So this is this weekend sales. So the total number of items across 5 platforms is 29. Gross sales, $876.50. That does not include any shipping charges on eBay. And then the average sale price is $30.22. So how does this break down? Well, we had 1 sale on Curtsy, 1 on Depop, 2 on Mercari, 12 on Poshmark, and 16 on eBay. So welcome to all of my returning subscribers. And if you are new here, my name is April, like I already mentioned. And in the background, you see Reese, who has helped me with my videos on the punching bag. This weekend has been busy. Their dad has to work over all week. And so it's just me on my own trying to do all the things. And I have pulled everything that I'm about to show you today. So I'm going to do my best. I probably should mention I'm also a full-time ELA teacher, 22 years. This year I'm doing 10th grade, but 21 years in 8th grade. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to start with the very few sales on Curtsy, Depop, and Mercari. I'll tell you what they sold for. I will tell you about how long I've had them. My average cost of goods for last year was $3.95. I keep a running tally in Microsoft Excel. I'm trying to change my strategy. So right now for this year of 2024, my average cost of goods is $7.28. So I'm trying to pay more to make more. Okay. And I'm trying to clear out all of the old stuff and really just focus on this new strategy. So in totality, my average cost of goods is $4.13 between last year and this year. So that is that. So again, I'll start with the smaller, the fewer sales, I should say. And I will then go over to Poshmark, and then last will be eBay. So if this sounds interesting to you, this is one of my favorite videos, is watching what sold, because I learned so much. I would recommend you stay tuned. Grab something to drink. If you're working, just turn the volume up, and I'll let you know if it's something that you should look at. Okay? All right, well then let's just get started. So let's start with Curtsy. So I started selling on Curtsy maybe like a week and a half ago, and this is my 3rd sale. Curtsy doesn't take very much from your sales. Like, it's very negligible how much they take from your sales, unlike Poshmark taking 20%. And eBay is going to be dependent upon whether or not you promote your listings and what you're doing when you are selling, creating a listing. And then Mercari is a little bit less than both Depop and eBay and Poshmark. But anyway, this item sold within 3 hours, maybe, on Curtsy. The person did ask for free shipping, which was fine. This is a Lulu's, L-U-L-U-S, and it's an extra small, and it is a skirt, a little mini skirt, and a wrap top set. Now this sold for $28, but like I said, the buyer requested free shipping, which that was new for me, and I approved it. So I made $17 on this. This came in a thread up mixed women's rescue from Christmas time. Actually, not Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, when there was Black Friday sales. And I probably paid like $1.20 for each of these items. So, all right. On Depop, I only sold 1 item, and it's a personal item. I use Monet hair products, and this is something like they give you a free product, and this sold for $8. So I think I made like $6. All right, moving on then to Mercari. These shoes, this brand, I never realized it actually can sell. It's Naturalizer. They're super comfortable shoes. So people looking for comfort shoes like myself, they're looking for brands like this. And these actually sold on an offer for $27, and they are paying shipping. And then last on Mercari, an $11 sale. It's little vintage Minnie Mouse Disney I don't know what you would call this, a onesie, one piece, an outfit, and it's 3 to 6 months. Now I used to really comb through the kids stuff, and I don't really do that much anymore. I do look at their winter stuff because that can be pretty lucrative, and I do look for older items, like super vintage items, especially dresses, but I don't really go through the clothing anymore because it's just not, the prices just aren't there. I do look at the shoes, so there's that. All right, now we're going to move into Poshmark, and I have quite a few sales, but unlike my other videos, I put these in order so that I don't look like a fool trying to find the things that I'm talking about. So hopefully this goes a lot better. Okay, so let's start with this Nomadics. Okay, this is a new brand to me, so maybe it's a new brand to you. I'll show you the tag. It's Nomadix, and yeah, it's just a paper tag. And here, this is new with tags. I got this retail arbitrage at TJ Maxx like a week ago. I forgot to tell you how long it took that Minnie Mouse to sell, like a year, and it took the naturalizers probably about the same amount of time. So this again took about a week, and I did retail arbitrage at TJ Maxx. This cost $12, and it sold for $45, and that was not with a shipping discount. So this is an example of me trying to raise my average sale price. So I'm putting in less work and getting items, better items. It's very hard where I live because we're a very rural area. So I don't know how well I'm gonna do with this, but we'll see. All right, next, this was in my last thrift haul. Yeah, my last thrift haul. These sold. So my thrift haul part 2, which actually is just uploading right now. These are Abercrombie and Fitch vintage corduroy flare jean pants, and they sold for $39, and there was no shipping discount on that either. Okay, those sold like, I don't know, maybe within a couple days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, something like that. All right, this next item came from Helpsy Source. So back in the old days, there was Joe Mar, and then there was Cozy Threads, and then it changed to Helpsy. And I bought this palette of Monroe thinking it was going to be good. I looked at comps and they did look pretty good. And I bought some other Helpsy items and I thought it was going to be good. My average cost of goods was $8, and I did get quite a few tank tops, although I have sold like maybe 6 of them. I probably have like 6 left. This only sold for $18, and that was on an offer to me, so there was no shipping discount. This next item came from that same ThredUp, Mixed Women's Rescue, and it is another Abercrombie item. So these are small shorts, and they are called the Black Sloan Tailored Short. So I did find these online. They are still available. These sold for $25 on an offer to me, no shipping discount. Okay, those shorts probably sold within 2 weeks of listing them. Maybe less, actually. These shoes sold within a week of listing them. I got these for $2 at my local Salvation Army. We don't have a lot of places, but right now all of the shoes are $2, and they were in really good condition. They sold on an offer to me for $20, so no shipping discount there. And let's see. All right, this next item I got probably 3 months ago, maybe. Got this from a neighboring town about an hour away. When I go there for doctor's appointments, I'll stop at a couple of their thrift stores because I might as well claim the mileage and like make it a thing. And I did look these up to see if they were something worth purchasing. I think I only paid $1 or $2 for them. So this brand is Sessions. It's a snowboarding pants. We do have some mountains near us, so especially in this town where I went, so I'm not surprised. And they are an XL. Now they did have quite a bit of like damage on the backs of the pants, which I just disclosed. They have a belt that goes with them. I actually got a pair of gloves that matched them, but this person didn't buy the gloves. Actually, this isn't a belt, it's a tie. I'm sorry, it's a tie. Why you would wear a tie, I don't know, but it looks like a tie, right? It looks like a tie. Anyway, these sold on an offer to me for $29. So these snowboarding pants. I am lucky. We're in my basement. I have a lot of storage space, so I don't mind holding on to things and storing them. Although I am kind of busting at the seams a little bit. So, all right, last but not least, these just sold today, and this is something that I'm trying to pick up less of, depending on what it is, and it's Torrid. These are a size 5, so that's a 5X, and they're just these lace scallop shorts, and I was sent an offer today for $10, and I just went ahead and accepted it. I think I had these listed for like 25. I've had these for a long time, maybe like a year, and I just wanted to get rid of that kind of stuff. Like, that's the stuff I don't want to look at it anymore. And I'm not picking that kind of stuff up anymore, I think. Like I said, it depends, because we live in a rural area, so sometimes I'm at the mercy of what I have available to me. Okay, this I got locally, probably about maybe not even a month ago. So it did sell within about a month. And I picked it up not because of the brand. The brand is Romans, although this isn't a terrible brand. This might be a brand you come across quite often. It's a mature brand, so ROAMANS, Romans. And it makes a lot of, I think it only makes plus size. It's kind of like Coldwater Creek or like that. So this is just a really pretty pleated top. It's a button down. Oh no, it's not a button down. It's like a pop over, a little V-neck. And it sold for $19. And again, that was on an offer to me, so no shipping discount. Another one that sold on an offer to me, I'm almost positive I paid $1 for this. And this might even have, no, this was not in a thrift haul. This was a thrift haul that I did, but I never made a video. This is a Ralph Lauren non-iron shirt. It's a medium. These non-iron shirts are popular in multiple brands. So if you see non-iron, look it up. I had this listed for $30. I got an offer for $20, and I just went ahead and took it. Pretty sure I spent $1 on it. Okay, this next brand. Let's do this one next. I skipped it, and I shouldn't have. So this is a pair of sunglasses. It's Foster Grant, and I got this in a Goodwill lot, like probably a year and a half ago, and I sold almost all of those sunglasses I got in that lot, but 2 pair of Foster Grant and then just a couple other pair. And these I sent offers, and usually when I send offers using Posher VA, I put my minimum amount I want to make. I think I had these listed at 10, and I just wanted to get rid of them. And my minimum amount I want to make is $1. I always put that in, and I forgot to do that. So these sold for $5, and I am with a shipping discount. So I'm making a big 3 cents on these. I know. But you know what? Somebody's getting sunglasses, and they're getting a good deal. So they're happy, and they're out of my storage, and they're out of my Poshmark, which is sharing all the time. And I feel like it's just like so much to share. So that's gone, and I'm happy about it. Okay. 2 more items from Poshmark. So this is a good brand to know. This is a brand that in this rural area I do come across quite often. And, you know, that's one of the things you should know is the brands that you come across the most often are the brands you need to look up. You may find that some of the items in that brand do sell. So this is a brand called Foxcroft. Kind of hard to read that. Foxcroft. And I picked this up, I would say, unless it's stained, I pick it up because it's a pretty quick seller. This sold like within a month. It's just this black shirt with a kind of like an embellished, I don't know if that's sewn in, but it looks like it's embellished on top of it. It's like stitched, some kind of like leaf detail, and it sold for $19, and I believe that was an offer to me as well. Now this last item I got locally, and I've only had it listed about a week. These are a what do you call it when 2 companies work together? A collaboration. Thank you, Reese. So these were a collaboration between Keds and Rifle Paper Company. I looked up comps before I bought these because they are new with tags, but they were $6. So I just want to double check because Keds really isn't a great seller. And they sold for $26, but also a shipping discount. So I probably only made like $13, but they sold in a week. So that's not terrible. All right. Now that is it for Poshmark. So we're going to move on to eBay, and that will be the last of the last. All right, so let's move this camera over a little wee bit. I'm getting a little bit better at this. Not great, but you can see my mess in the background. Okay, all right, let's grab these away and grab this. All right, so these two items were purchased by the same person. I have it set up on my eBay that if you buy more than one item, you get a discount of 30%. So they bought both of these full price at $85, but they did get a discount, which is kind of weird because they paid $79.70. I wonder if shipping is $10 and then with tax, because that seems like a lot, but that would make sense with shipping and tax. So they bought these. These are Clove shoes. Now, if you've never heard of Clove, it's a nursing brand. They're a size 8. I bought like, I think 24 pair of these, and I have, I think, 4 left. And I bought those maybe this past summer. I think this past summer or spring. So I've sold through most of them. They were definitely a good buy. I think I paid, I want to say $12 a piece for these. So there were 2 pair this woman purchased, both size 8, and they're new without tags. And again, she purchased them for their full price, but then she got a discount. So the red ones were $85 and the blue ones were $80, and then she got 30% off. So $160, 30% off. Oh, I just got paid for something else for eBay. All right. This next item was in my last thrift haul, not my last one, my part 1 thrift haul that I just posted recently, like maybe a week ago. And these sold within a week or yeah, a week. Less actually, I think maybe like 4 days. So this brand is a great brand to know. It's a vintage brand, and it's Johnson Woolen Mills. Where I live rurally, we do get quite a bit of vintage items, and then we get a lot of outdoor items. So I've mentioned that before, so I have more of those kinds of things available to me. So I try to look those up. And they're a 100% wool pant with a red and green stripe. And I did look these up. These do have wear on the back that has been patched. You can see where they patched it on the inside. I just disclosed that. And yeah, I had to take measurements for these. They could potentially be returned because these I had listed for $75 and they sold on an offer. I sent an offer for $55 and they sold for $55. And my average cost of goods for that thrift was $1.20. So that's a great return. All right. This item was also in my very last part 2, which is uploading right now, but it'll be available too. If you're watching this, you can go back and see it, and I'll have it in the description, so you can just go check it out if you'd like. And I already mentioned that this is the kind of shirt that I recommend, and it is the non-iron shirt from Chico's. I don't know if you can see that very well. So it's a non-iron shirt from Chico's. It's a size 3, so it's a large. It's this really pretty pink button-down shirt, and the back is great. It's like almost like a split back. And it sold for $25. Like, that's about what I thought it would sell for in my video. So that was pretty cool. All right. And yeah, I've only had that, like, I think I've had it listed maybe a week and a half. All right, these Keen, I keep saying all right, so I'm sorry about that. These Keen kids shoes, got a little hair there, we're gonna pull that off. Sold for $20, and I've had these since last summer. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Keen still has value. You should definitely consider picking it up. I pretty much pick up all Keen if it's a reasonable price and it's in good condition. But Keen for kids doesn't have like a super great sell-through rate, and it doesn't sell for a lot, but I still pick it up because there's people out there who are looking for it. So all in with shipping, they paid $29.80. All right, this next item came from that ThredUp Rescue, Mixed Women's Rescue that I told you about, that I got on super sale. It was Black Friday, and it is a miracle suit, new with tags. It's like a gauzy, that was one of the keywords I used, cover up. Now it's a 1 size, so I had to, oh no, this is not a 1 size, I apologize. This is a medium. And it sold on an offer for $20. So I haven't had that very long. I mean, I know that I've had it since November, the end of November, but I only listed it like, I had so much stuff from that. And we went away over Christmas break, so I wasn't even home. So I think I listed that like 2 weeks ago maybe, and it sold. So it sold pretty fast. Okay, this item is a Lucky brand item, and I got this on the dollar rack at Salvation Army. I remember getting it, and I remember thinking, should I pick this up because it's a small, and a lot of times Lucky brand and small doesn't sell. This was probably like 5 months ago, but I really liked that it was a thermal with this like very lacy cutout sleeve. So I did go ahead and pick it up, and it sold for $23.04. I didn't even realize it sold for that much. So yeah. All right. So these are sweatpants, which they're in the bag, so I can't really, I'll throw a picture up of them so that you can see what they are. I got these from Helpsy when they were cozy threads, and it was like the worst purchase that I've ever made. It was when I just kind of first starting sourcing from Helpsy cozy threads, and I wasn't good at like really checking comps thoroughly. I would check comps, but I didn't realize sell-through rate. Didn't know about any of that. So I made this purchase, and I still have quite a bit left, and I'm just basically just trying to get rid of it. So they're just medium pants, sweatpants, and they sold for $16, and I am just so happy to see them go. A very pretty blouse by a boutique brand called Bucket List. Now this also could be worn as a mini dress. Let me see if I can get back far enough so you can see. Now I personally would not wear this as a mini dress because I would be so uncomfortable, but it could be worn as a mini dress. Bucket List. Again, this is a boutique brand, kind of like Judy Blue. Some of these items in this brand do have a really good sell-through rate. You should check. This was given to me free, so I made $15 on it, and I thought that was great. It took probably like maybe 2 months to sell, so that's not terrible. Oh, I got hair coming out here. Just threw it up. It's been quite a day. I had to do the groceries and cleaning and all the things all by myself, which is fine. I was a single mom for a long time, so I got this. I don't know what's going on with the hair, but anyway, I'm pretty tired. I'm ready for this day to be done. Okay. J. Jill is a brand that in many things does really well. This is an extra small, and it's part of the Wherever collection. It's washable merino wool. So I'm going to leave this label up for you for a second. Now, normally I would not pick up an extra small. I remember getting this. It was $1. And so I went ahead and grabbed it, and it sold for $15. Not great. Not great. Not proud of myself on that one. I'm not proud of myself. I won't get that an extra small again. I really need to start veering away from things. I'm trying. I'm learning. Okay, this is like a process, right? Okay. This was in my last thrift haul 2 that is uploading right now. It's called Kate. It's a vintage brand. I thought it was Anthropologie. It has these shoulder pads. Doesn't have a materials tag, but it feels like silk. It's definitely plus size. It does not have a size. Just mentioned that in my listing. It has these really pretty like rhinestones, and it's a cardigan. It's long, almost like a cover up, a kimono, I should say, like a kimono. And this is on the next page. It sold for $15. And again, I believe in the video I even said like I probably shouldn't have picked this up. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have picked it up. So this next item I got in that mixed women's rescue, and I kind of hemmed and hawed. Love that saying. It's kind of something typical of this area, our dialect. Old Navy, and it's a large, and it's a blouse, guys. So it's like, but I really loved this detail on it. This lace, like I don't know what that's called, like a cutout, embroidered detail. It being a large size, excellent condition. I decided to list it. I only listed it, I think, for $20, and it did sell for $15. So not the best sale, but certainly not the worst. Excuse me, we just had dinner. Okay. I just realized that this next item isn't on this paper because I just sold it like an hour ago. So I printed new paper and I never grabbed it from the printer, but that's okay. I remember how much it sold for. So belts. I mentioned the last time, belts, very easy to photograph. And I feel like they're one of the most overlooked areas in a thrift store. I always look at the belts every single time I go, particularly looking for anything hand tooled, anything with a big buckle. Yeah, those are the things that I'm really looking for. You can look at your buckle if it's a vintage. A lot of times it'll have the date there, brass buckles. So those are some of the things I'm definitely looking for. It being leather, that's obviously a plus. So this is just a Perry Ellis belt, and it is leather, and it's like, I don't think anybody, maybe it got used one time. It's just beautiful condition. It's just beautiful condition. It's not a brand I normally pick up, but belts are like not very much at all. So I picked it up and it sold for $15. And again, I just listed this like a week ago, probably. It has not been listed very long. So good. Okay, this next item has been listed a very long time, and yeah. Okay, so I got this Lane Bryant top from Helpsy. I got like a women's plus size box because I was trying to, sorry about that little stutter there, was trying to really push into learning more about plus sizes, and I thought, what a better way than to just get a plus size box from Helpsy and like kind of like learn the brands, right? So I got this in that box, and it's kind of great because wait, did I go the wrong way? They go up and it says teach, and then the sequins go down and it says inspire. So it's really a very pretty t-shirt. 22, size 22, 24, and it only sold though for I think $15, $12.99. So I want to say that box they were $4 each, so it's not like I lost money, but it did sit for a very long time. Okay, 2 items remaining. So this item, this J. Crew little gingham sleeveless top, button down top. I kind of also was the one that I was like, should I list this? This came in that Mixed Women's Rescue. This kind of style though, I just feel is this classic plaid. I do feel like it is looked for. It being a small did deter me a little bit, but I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So I listed it, and it only sold for $12. So not a great sale, but it only took like, I probably listed that a month ago. So it did sell pretty quick. So if you're like somebody who is just trying to like figure out what do you have in your own house that you can sell, or if you go to a garage sale, maybe you don't have a lot of fancy brands, you know, maybe you can't get Mother jeans. I did find Mother jeans one time locally, but maybe you can't. So these are good brands to know because you can sell them. If you can get that for a quarter, like, and you're just looking to flip stuff and you don't mind putting the work in, then that's a great brand. Okay, like that's where I started, is just getting stuff for a quarter, 50 cents, and there you go. You can sell it all day long. I think that was about $1.25-ish. Okay, this is from a ThredUp box. Like, this is probably my longest thing I've had in this whole video. They are these elephant harem, like a harem style pant with a drawstring, and these sold for only $4.99, and I am ecstatic to see these go. Okay, so yeah, I've probably had these for like 2 years. Hey everyone, I thought I would just come back to let you know the other item that I said was paid for, just so you knew the other item that sold, and it sold for $28 on an offer, and it's another product that I got from Monet. It's a hair product, $28, sold on eBay. I had it listed for $35. Somebody sent me an offer. This sold within like 4 or 5 days, so this stuff is pretty popular. I listed 3 of these items like 4 days ago. And hi everyone, it is Monday morning at 7:02, and we need to leave to get to school about 8 minutes. But I did have 3 more sales last night, so I did want to come on and let you know what they were. And these sales did raise my total to $972.90 for the weekend. 35 total sales. Let me just double check that total. $972.90 for an average sale price of $27.79. Okay, so here's what's sold. 1 on eBay, 2 on Poshmark. This Rudolph vintage stuffed animal, that's what sold for $19.30, I think I said. So yeah, I'm shocked about that. And then 2 dresses that sold for $29 each on Poshmark. This Perceptions dress, which is new with tags, size large. I got this in a huge buyout. I think I did that buyout last summer, and I just bought, this lady was moving, and I bought everything that she had that she wasn't taking. I think it was like $2 a piece. And then the other thing I've had since last summer as well is this linen vintage dress. The brand is Studio Ease, which really doesn't matter, but it's a size 12 and it's 100% linen. Just a really pretty dress. So there you go. Those are the other 3 sales. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great week.